I am honored to introduce today North Carolina's 9th Poet Laureate and our first African American Poet Laureate for the state of North Carolina, Jaki Shelton Green, to open up the afternoon. Jaki, thank you.
So thank you for being here, and thank all of you for holding up the word, holding up all of these amazing writers of color. And I'm honored to be with my colleagues and my friends and community to think about expanding literacy and the literary arts across the state of North Carolina. And more importantly, to be in this space where my ancestors would have been here, not sitting, not listening, but perhaps guarding the door, perhaps serving the tea, perhaps sweeping the floor. So since we're talking about hands, you gave me the cue to what to read. Paying homage to mothers and grandmothers here and everywhere, and those whose bones are still residing somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, but definitely in the soils that we tread across. I know the grandmother one had hands. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always in bowls, folding, pinching, rolling the dough, making the bread. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always underwater, sifting rice, bluing clothes, starching lives. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always in the earth, planting seeds, removing weeds, growing knives, burying sons. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always under the cloth, pushing it along, helping it birth into skirt, dress, curtains to lock out night. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always inside the hair, parting, plaiting, twisting it into rainbows. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always inside the pockets, holding the knots, counting the twisted veins, holding on to herself, lest her hands disappear into sky. I know the grandmother one had hands, but they were always inside the clouds, poking holes for the rain to fall. Genetic trembles. Ancient arms stretch across Atlantic Ocean floors, searching for lost limbs, lost eyes, new names. The beloveds walk across another ocean into a country of apology, contradictions, secrets, prisons, restricted kisses. Our skin becomes currency. My chest to your chest, undeniable portrait of the second coming. Boy becomes girl, becomes boy, becomes girl, becomes boy. It's all the same to the Sandman who steals everybody's dreams. Your wandering eye becomes a compass for stumbling cadaver souls with burned out pupils. I gather your hair, plant it beneath doorways, opening a door to such newness, burns like gnats, trying to fly too close to a naked bulb. You're always stretching beyond the name, the religion, the biology of objects, this skin that does not serve you. In bed, I learn to follow the map of your footprints, the curve of your crooked breath. I am your tomb, womb, sunrise, sunset, smile. I am your morning chariot, delivering first gleams of light. The screams of 1,000 crows remind me that I am here, I am here, I am here. New species, second coming. Boy, girl, it's never the same. I scream in forked tongues. This country's tears of thee leave smears on holy books that forgot to stand vigil over black, brown, red babies. Mothers ransom daughters for bread. Mothers open their mouths, their arms, their wombs to hold wailing, metallic bullets. We all close our eyes and pretend we do not hear the blood speaking to the light. Each month, each day, history buries another son, marks another daughter barren, empty. We all become a revolution, brewing inside the apron pockets of grandmothers who have become vampires, stitching, witching, weaving, brewing an ancient fodder to feed another storm of harnessed, lynched, shackled light. We clean, stroke, kiss, soothe the cavities created by sexy silver bullets. We clean, stroke, kiss, soothe the cavities created by sexy silver bullets. We have always buried our dead. We have always raised our dead. Hidden ghosts whispering from beneath the floorboards of a slave ship off course. The sky is our only witness to this mutiny of skin. So what's happening outside has me in this kind of mood. So we're going to go there. Letter from the other daughter of the Confederacy. Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate princess, emblem of truly a new dirty South, a new rag for all the wiping, swiping of blood-dazzled sidewalks, trees bent heavy, heaving beneath black claws, tigers, and bears? Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate concubine, sashaying a room draped in rope, teeth, dried phalanges, pulsating throats, electric shocked eye sockets? Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate dominatrix, razor blades strapped beneath my armpits, whips growing like hair across your ribs, your mother's mother, raising out of a hell box to reclaim your name, the last of a savage cave tribe, buried alive beneath a southern mansion crest. Your father's father's father does not wince in his grave. He's known other Confederate black dominatrix, claimed flagpoles to pleasure her demands, swallowed birth certificates, census reports, Bibles to pleasure his own demands. Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate trophy, hidden inside mahogany-carved beds, hidden inside crystal flutes, hidden inside a meadow of thistle, hidden inside the elbow of the oak that knows everything, everyone, or inside an owl's nest, just a throw from the slave auctioneer's voice? Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate lover? Bite me, bite me, bite me, while an entire continent roars back upon your back. Our daughters are not your daughters, 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 our daughters are not your daughters. Let them be. Could I, would I, have been your black Confederate secret? I am the names of smothered babies in the hands of mammies so black they startle the night they steal from. I am all the names of all the daughters, grinding and sifting gree-gree into your soup. I am the name of every womb you poisoned. I am the name of all the 100,000 nightmares that hold you hostage to sunlight. would I have been your black Confederate truth, once upon a black Confederate lynching book. I am all the names of all the names of all the names of black skin, becoming stardust, floating black snow, falling all over the porcelain nakedness of your white Confederate mistress, Confederate black snow, falling on the tongues of your white Confederate children, black Confederate skin, tucked inside your pockets for good luck. I am the name of the belt you tighten around your white Confederate waist, woven from my black Confederate skin. Would I have been your black Confederate anthem, a princess without a country, the other daughter of the Confederacy, sewing bullets inside Bible pages, wrapping swords with crushed red velvet, dancing knives beneath war skirts. I am this other daughter of your Confederacy, standing bone to bone to bone to bone to all the other Confederate daughters, eating the stars falling from your eyes that could not bear witness to your other daughter of your Confederacy. I am that daughter, bleached bones, rotating eye sockets, searching upside down for stolen birthrights, shackled starlight, and the indescribable taste for freedom. I wanted to ask the trees. So I was smiling because there were a group of Confederates that came to the door, and when I read the first line, they were like, oops, wrong. And they dashed. Stuff happens. I wanted to ask the trees. I wanted to ask the trees, do you remember? Were you there? Did you shudder? Did your skin cry out against the skin of my great uncle's skin? Was the smell of bark skin a different smell from the smell of meat flesh, human meat flesh? Beloved father, husband, lover, friend, man flesh. Could the air discern burning tongue from burning arm? Does the neck bone stay intact or grizzle like the shaft of toes, fingers, ears? I wanted to ask the trees, were you there? Did you shudder? Are you an elder that wailed out loud when they strung him up on your youngest branch? No mercy, even for the lynching of new, sprawling birch limbs, just themselves learning how to crawl towards an unemancipated sky. Are you a grandchild or great-grandchild of the tree that drank his blood, the tree that cried tears into the rope around his neck, his arms, his legs? I wanted to ask the trees, but the ground spoke first, knowing the perfectly manicured azaleas, knowing a perfect picket fence, knowing perfect graves of perfect skeletons whose bloodstained hands are forever etched on the hearts of my ancestors who cried out to me. Plantation Grounds scratching the soles of my feet, begging me to listen, begging me to lie down and be still, because they've waited for this day when someone would come and dance with their spirits. They waited. They are everywhere on this plantation ground, holding up this house that dares to ignore them, holding up a sanitized history and herstory, one for the books, one for the trees, one for us. I wanted to ask the trees, do you remember? Did you refuse to hold his weight? Did your branches crackle? Did you refuse to hold him? Did you feed his blood to your roots? Who are these new trees? Look how they glisten against an unshackled firmament. Did you tell them that his blood was the only nourishment you could find that entire season? Did you tell them it was a winter of blood, no rain, no snow, blood storms, lightning and thunder lifting other names into the wind's tongue? So many names for the wind to carry, so much hair, teeth, bones for the ground to gather. I wanted to ask the trees, who will carry your stories? Who are your historians? Who will measure the rings of ropes that wrapped around your waist, your shoulders, under your arms, beneath your head? I wanted to ask the trees, did you forget to breathe when the red thunder inside you painted everything the color of love? I want to ask the trees, do you remember? Do your branches still crackle with his weight? Do you shudder? Do you know mercy? Thank you.